Okay, here we go. The last episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. Whew. I've got about 9 more battles to do, but most of them are probably on the shorter side, so it's not going to take quite as long as it sounds like. Basically, there are 2 areas left. There's 2 main areas left. One of them has 3 battles in a row. The other one has 6 battles in a row. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. While I was offline, not recording, I grinded the rest of the special attacks for Meliadoul and Orlandu. As you can see here, he's got everything, and Meliadoul also has everything, although it was significantly less. So yeah, I got some points for those 2. It was actually super easy. I just sent the 2 of them by themselves into random overworld battles and just like turned on AI and just let them solo everything. And they actually just soloed duoed technically. They duoed entire overworld battles without any other characters present, and they raked in the points. They got so many points. They got so many points. They just absolutely raked it in. They raked in those points, and now they have all their abilities. And I didn't even hardly have to do anything. So, yeah, this ceased to be a 5 Geomancer run in part 9, which was the previous episode. So it is no longer a 5 Geomancer run. But that's okay. And I'm joined, as usual, by my hetero life mate, Xander. Yep, there he is. Say hello, Xander. He is a shrimp. Alrighty. So I think I am going to get to fight Lawfrey and this other guy after all. I don't remember fighting them at all in the original game, but pretty sure I'm going to be fighting them shortly. They must not have made much of an impression. I mean, they're not Lucavi or anything. Or maybe they are Lucavi, but they don't have like a Lucavi form, you know. Maybe they were supposed to have forms and it got cut from the game. Like Algus being Taurus, which I think was supposed to happen right around Limberry Castle, somewhere in that vicinity. Algus was supposed to have a fight. And yeah, and then there was that other one they designed. Yeah, they designed a couple of Lucavi that they didn't use, but I've already gone into all that in previous episodes. Let's see. Is this one of those 2-part battles? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put Orlandu, like, over here. Too bad I can't put him by himself and put, like, 4 on the other side. Just kind of even out the deck a little bit here. You know. But yeah, there were 2 Lucavi bosses that were cut. And I bet you that the 2 Divine Knights that we just saw also had their own forms that were cut. I mean, technically, I think there's only 5 or 6 Zodiac Braves in this game, like Lucavi beasts. So technically, yeah, there's room for like 6 more. Like 6 more of those guys, if Square were so inclined. I'm pretty sure they're going to be remaking this game soon, too, because they've been remaking, like, everything from this era. And I totally do not expect this to happen, but it would be really great if, when they remake this game, they add in some new bosses, some new Zodiac Lucavi bosses. That would be incredible, and I would love to see that. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, John Cena's got to do his thing. And his name is John Cena. We gotta get some dialogue going so I can do some voices. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and rend. Actually, no. Let's rend weapon. There we go. Man, these rend attacks are so hideously overpowered. Uh-oh. The bad guys have some Geomancers for once. Usually it's just me bringing the Geomancers. Oh, look at that. What a pity. What a pity. Oh, one of them is afflicted with stop. What a pity. Alright, ooh, Meliadoul with the counter tackle. Boom, boom. Alright, I'm liking all this. Oh, man. Just barely can't reach. It's like when a woman is riding you and you can almost reach her nipples, but not quite. They're like this far away from your mouth, and you're trying to reach them, and you're like tied to the bed, so you can't like sit up. And her nipples are like this close, but you can't quite reach them. That's kind of what I feel like right now in Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh well. I guess I'll hit this guy. The Geomancy has gotten really strong at this point. It's too bad that the fights in Limberry are so ludicrous, because I think the Geomancers could have coasted for a bit more time after that. Wow. Okay. This battle is absolutely in the bag at this point. Actually, wait. Let me go up here and see if I can petrify another one. Try to petrify this guy. Nope. Alright, excuse me while I just interrupt your cast. Yeah. Oh, damn. She should have gone up and gotten that other guy. She actually had the perfect opportunity to go up and get the summoner. Oh, wow. I mean, the fight's over anyway, so... Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta. Be strong, Oma. It will not be long now. I'm coming. Can you imagine Pickerton McGee in bed? I'm coming. Ho-ho. Alright, let's do this. Pickerton McGee, at last we meet. Pray forgive me. I ought to have called upon you sooner, but I have been ever so busy as of late. I fear I remain so even now, so let us make this brief. If you would see your sister returned alive, you will relinquish the scriptures and all the arsight you possess. Refuse, and she dies ere the word leaves your lips. Are we of an understanding? My patience has grown thin. I have what you desire. Where is Alma? I surrender not until she is brought before me. Did you not hear a word I said? I offered no negotiable terms. Forfeit the scriptures and the stones, or forfeit your sister's life. Fine, here are the scriptures. Stones I hold until I see that she's safe. I bet they like made some copies of it. They like ran into a copy machine outside. They got a copy and it's hidden somewhere. It is written here, a surprisingly simple incantation. Excellent. Then we have all we need of them. Of course, I suppose propriety dictates that we venge Belias and the others while they're here.
We are deceived, you scoundrel!
The silver guy never talked. I wonder what he sounded like. Alright, for this battle I only have to defeat Volmarv, but I'm going to do one or two better than that. I'm going to defeat all three of them. That's right. You know why I'm going to defeat all of them? Because I can. You ready? Here we go. Wait, what? Is the battle over? What? That's it? That's the battle? You only have to knock off one of them? It said defeat Volmarv. Ah, whatever. It's gonna be a short video.
They are even more craven than I thought.
Yes. Yes, sir. They are very craven, these lunatics. They're craven scoundrels, all. Rapscallions. Vagabonds. Rascals, if you will. I'm in an unusually good mood this evening. I think I just want to get this game done, because I've wrapped up pretty much everything I'm working on game-wise, and I'm just eager to clear the slate and start some new stuff soon. Okay, here we are. Funny thing about this battle, there's actually a screenshot on the back of the game case for Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's worth noting that most, if not all, of the screenshots on the back of the Final Fantasy Tactics case are from the beta version of the game, which had a lot of changes from the final version of the game. But one of the screenshots is of this very room, which is cool. The shot that you see is him holding up the stone and the gold light and everything, which kind of gives the impression that there's a Lucavi fight in this room, so I'm a little curious if this was one of the rooms that had a Lucavi fight and it was removed. But he still has that animation when he summons the Archaeo demons, so, you know, there's no telling. So Zalbag's under mind control and we have to fight him. Plus these three demons. Why is it that all the fights in this game after Limberry are so much easier than Limberry and Riovanes? Like, Riovanes and Limberry are the two hardest parts of this game, and then everything else around them is just, like, so much easier. I don't understand it. Like, why wasn't Riovanes at the end of the game? You know what I mean? Alright, let's see if we can confuse Zalbag and get him to attack the other enemies. Nope. Oh no, he gained 1 speed. I don't know if we'll be able to come back from this one, guys. Let's see what this guy's got. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's bad. Oh shit. Alright, my overconfidence is officially my weakness. Let me see. Damn. That is not good. So Zalbag has a life drain, and he can charm, basically. This is really bad. Oh, damn. I saved before this fight, didn't I?
Lord Brother, heed not the false feelings in your mind.
Let me see if I can hit this guy with a Geomancer. Damn, if Orlandu is charmed, I am boned. Absolutely boned. Alright, the demons are hitting back. I don't I don't think he's charmed per se, but I think he can go either way. You know, I think he can go both ways in terms of who he attacks, you know. He can go either way, just like my Geomancer crew. You know, they can all go either way at any given time. We'll see what Orlandu does. I mean, I'm holding my breath right now to see what happens here. Oh, he is not under my control, but he is still helping, so that's good. Okay. I think he just one-shotted Zalbag. No, he didn't. Never mind. Alright, I just need one more turn and we got this guy. Just anybody. Yeah, no problem. No problem, bro. I got you. I got you. I'm working on it. I just need one turn. Come on. Man, it's like the saddest fight in the game. Let's just get this over with and get out of here. Oh, wow. This guy's strong enough to actually stand up to Orlandu, which is insane. And he's regenning. It'd be great if I could have a turn at some point. I mean, Meliadoul and Ramza have only gotten one turn in this fight. And Ramza's dead. Wow, okay. Well, it all rides on this. And much like Meliadoul can ride on me. No, I'm sorry. If this lands and it has a 100% chance of landing, then I win the fight. So this was incredibly close. Incredibly close, but we got him. Unless I have to defeat the demons too. I don't. Okay, good. Alright, let's just get a move on here. Very sad stuff. Also, it's swelteringly hot in here because I don't have an air conditioner set up yet in my new place. It went from being very cold to very hot in about 2 days. Like, it swung from 40 degrees to 80 degrees in a 2-day span. So I really got caught off guard and went to set up my air conditioner and discovered that the windows here are weird and you need to like put a board above the air conditioner for it to actually work right. And it has to be a specific board that's fitted a specific way that can block the window above the air conditioner. Basically, the windows are vertical. So you put the air conditioner in a vertical window, you're going to have a great big space above it. And they open sideways, so there's really nothing I can do about the space. So I just have to get one of these boards that fits into the space. The complex has a bunch of them because pretty much everybody's got one. So I'm sure that the maintenance or somebody has them stashed away, and I just have to find out where they have them stashed away, and I can set up my AC. But in the meantime, I'm going to be absolutely dying of heat stroke probably for the next 3 to 4 days in here. I'm actually tempted to spend as much time in my car as I can this weekend just for the AC. Alright, here we go. Final area. I am more than ready for this. Should I check and see if there's any new equipment to buy? I mean, I don't think so. I think the equipment's done. Yeah, the equipment's done. Might as well deck out Agrias while I'm here, even though I'm not going to be using her. I mean, it would be cool to just like duck her in for the last few fights, but her level is so low, you know? I don't know if she can really contribute. Notice how Orlandu is basically a perfect combination of Agrias and Meliadoul in terms of abilities. He has Agrias' abilities plus Meliadoul's abilities plus Gafgarian's abilities. Yeah. Plus he probably has something that no one else has on top of all that. The guy is so ridiculously overpowered. It's insane. I don't know what they were thinking when they created this dude. I really don't. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get Thieves' Caps on everybody. You know, I avoided them earlier because they're so expensive, and I mean, they're very expensive for very limited return, basically. But at this point, fine, let's do it, you know. I have nothing else to spend my money on. 187,000 gil for a bunch of thief hats. That's great. You know, it makes perfect sense that they're called thief hats because they're actual thievery in terms of how much they cost. Maybe I should switch Orlandu's weapon to Meliadoul, which would definitely let her do a lot more, actually. I'm gonna do that after this fight. I'm gonna switch it around and let Meliadoul actually be the one with Excalibur, because Orlandu's got all the abilities. You know, he doesn't need super speed on top of that. Yeah, we'll switch it up and see if it evens things out. That'll be really interesting. Okay. What have I not used? Crush accessory. Alright. I need to find a caster so I can use Duskblade. You know, it actually hurts me a little bit to rend the expensive equipment that these other characters are wearing. It makes me twinge a little bit because, like, this expensive gear costs money, and it's just very hard for me to handle. Alright, here we go. No, it says there's no rend shield. That's kind of odd. No rend shield. I would love to rend the shields of these knights so that they can't block, but I'll have to settle for their weapons. Yeah, we'll give the Save the Queen to Orlandu. That'll be really interesting. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Ooh, there's another hidden knight on the other side. Didn't even see that one. Wow. Man, I love the cleansing strike when I was a kid. I think that was my favorite Divine Knight attack in this game. I mean, Stasis Sword was the first one I saw, you know, because Agrias gets it very early. I think she starts with it, as a matter of fact. So I liked Stasis Sword, but I also... I also liked Divine Ruination, because it's like a beam. But yeah, I think Cleansing Strike was my favorite out of all of them. Trying to reach this guy. There we go. That's his most overpowered move, is the lightning attack, because it reaches pretty much everything. It totally ignores height requirements and so forth. It's crazy. Alright, here we go. I'm going to switch this around. Nice. Alright, let's give her a bracer. Oh, I don't have one? Okay. I'm just trying to even this out a little bit. This is 3 attack. Let's see, red shoes is... What's red shoes? Attack. Oh, magic attack. Okay. Attack fizz. Okay. We could give Orlandu winged boots because he basically walks on water already. I'll give him Germanus boots, which... or Hermes shoes. Hermes shoes is probably a better bet, actually. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give him Hermes shoes. So, Bracer for Meliadoul. Hermes shoes. So all I did was I switched Meliadoul's weapon and accessory with Orlandu. That's it. So he's now got the Save the Queen and the Speed shoes. She's now got the Excalibur and the Bracer. So he's still faster. Well, yeah, because he's got the Hermes shoes. But yeah, this should work pretty well. The Excalibur grants haste, so she's going to be really fast now. Save the Queen grants protect. Not that he needs it. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if this, you know, how this works out in terms of, you know, changing up the battle a little bit. See what happens.